Hey, good evening, future people, wherever you're watching from Australia, from Nigeria, Europe, every part of Africa you're watching in. I just want to say good evening, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's wonderful program. Before we start our program, like usual, I hope that many of us have been experiencing pandemic in our countries and in our place of residence. I hope we are all getting better. Here in Australia, we are passing through our own pandemic problem. So some of our cities are locked down. Melbourne is locked down, and my city is a bit okay. I also want to congratulate everyone that have placed the Lawube draw and they won whatever prize you won. I just say congratulations to you, and I hope you enjoy it and keep on. If it's your very first time of watching this program, please help us share. I have not been making much video on my YouTube and everything these days because I've been a bit busy with work and study, just everything just on my head. So pardon me if I've not been watching much video. I want to say welcome to everybody and wherever you're watching. I say welcome. This is a program that we need to enjoy. At the moment, there's not much happening around Australia. Everywhere is so busy. Government is trying to get more people to get vaccinated. Maybe when we get vaccinated, then the country will open up for more business and travel and a lot of other activities that we have not been doing. So if you have the opportunity to get vaccinated, please do around Australia. And wherever you are, you also stay safe. I know people in Europe also, you stay safe in this COVID-19 problem time. So tonight's topic, if you're joining me, please, if you like, please help me share, because Facebook have a kind of restrict a bit few of our viewer, according to him. So the problem tonight, woke up yesterday, I heard the news that IPOB have suspended their seats at home. So we all feel, a lot of people feel somehow. Wadike, thank you very much, everybody, for watching us. A lot of people feel very, very hot, hearing things like that happen, but the life matters and all those things. So things that I will be discussing tonight. Also, we look onto some of our brokers that they always give to Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB. How some of these brokers that journalists give us always misleading people. They don't give you the right thing. They tag you guys, and unfortunately many of us, we share those programs and are not listening properly what these people are saying. Are they in our side or are they in our wrong side? We just share the program. We don't care. We just share it because they say IPOB or they say Biafra. We don't, we need to start, filtering content, because media sometimes they filter those things before they give it out to us. So we have to filter their words. So thank you guys. Every time I come in, every time I come in, I like music and I enjoy so many music. The person I will be playing his music today is called, I think, Gucci. So Gucci, if you have your time, if you think you like the music, I think I'll encourage you to have a buzz or just give her a shout. Her name is Gucci. I hope some of our panelists will be having the chance to join us. I hope. So you have gotten. And also, guys, I will also try to somebody before the program tonight, somebody sent me a video. I don't know if I can play the video, and if I can be able to transfer the video, I can do that later. But just to reiterate about the video they sent me tonight about people saying that there is an attack in Niger Delta. So that video, that if you guys have come across that video is not true. is incorrect, and somebody have sent me the video, told me that there's nothing like that. They have been attacking Niger Delta. Niger Delta did not attack any oil. So, like you guys know, I always enjoy my music. So, guys, enjoy Ugochi because before I do that, let me welcome one of our own. I welcome Prince. Hey.
Hi, bro. How you doing?
Good, bro. How are you?
I'm cool. And you?
Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Sure.
Nice
How's the weekend over there?
Very good, bro. How are you been?
Yeah, we are good. Just that the COVID is terrorizing again.
Again, you people, we are in trouble.
Telling you,
oh
the whole world is in trouble. It's in big mess.
You need to pray and fast for this, Anyway, you are highly welcome, bro. So before I get you on, like usually I play my music. This music, guys, so shout out to Ugochi. I think her name is Ugochi, please. What's her name? Ugochi, yeah. So you can search her out. Play I think she's on YouTube too. You can search this music. I think I enjoy the music. Let's get down. Sorry, do you mind if I play my music a bit?
Sure, go ahead. I'm also checking because Man U is playing against Leeds United.
Yep.
The game is fun already.
Yeah, I don't like Man U. I don't like Man U. Arsenal for life.
Arsenal for life. They wire on yesterday, man.
I don't like DOS-IPOB. That is one. How for those bastards, they were struggling with the girl because she big money. Okay. So guys, if you like that music, you can check her online. Ugochi. I think she is one of the best artists I've seen of her generation, She has been doing well. As some people compare her with Yemi Alade, but I think Ugochi worth more than Yemi Alade. Yeah, Manchester is good. I don't like Leicester. I'm not a friend of Manchester, so I'll do everything to thwart Manchester United, Lisa.
Anyway, you're just wasting your time. Man U is going to win this.
I'm Arsenal for life. Anyway, guys, while we are saying that, let's welcome Chief Diplomats.
Arsenal, the wire on yesterday, and I not get to a period.
No, that coach need to go. The Arsenal coach need to go. The coach is not.
Don't be coach, matter. You don't ever see where Arsenal they will get before. Arsenal always lose them now, so we know now.
Anyway, let's welcome Chief Diplomat. Right. You're welcome, brother.
Thank you, my brothers.
How are you, bro?
We are very, very good, by God's grace.
Nice to see
you. I can see you're shining, Chief Diplomat. You are enjoying. Abuja fit you.
Abuja money day your hands. Oh my God. Anyway, bro, how are you, bro? How are you?
We are very good, very good.
Family,
we thank God for today.
That's good.
Thank God for today.
That's good. Yeah, I know. I know.
Our brother Ambassador Jeff Unko.
I don't know if it's working. If it's working, I can. Praise. Don't bring the volume. They'll just force my teeth. That what they did to me. They just smash it. They just smash it. Okay.
Yeah, I want to reduce the volume. Ambassador Jeff is watching you, so he don't want to be disturbed.
I'm just national fan in B2. National fan. National fan. Do you go for any sports team or not?
I go for sport team now.
Which one did they go Chelsea? Don't tell me saying Chelsea. If you like Chelsea, me and you don't go be friend. I go brother at all. I go just cut every bloodline.
I go like I said, I'll be Chelsea fans.
Oh my God,
the Blues.
Every Chelsea fan. I must tell you true. Every Chelsea fan start from Arsenal. They migrate to Chelsea. Now so they go.
No. Me, I know. Me from the beginning.
Yeah, but Arsenal migrate from Man U.
No way. No. From the beginning, where you come from, chief diplomat, just tell me say you come from Chelsea because.
I have. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, now I can hear you. Do you go Chelsea direct or you migrate from Chelsea to Arsenal and from Arsenal to Chelsea? What would not true? Our chief diplomat couldn't hold, bro. So I know it's kind of like that. While we are trying to get people, where is Amaja probably working today. So see African network, Nigerian network, they kill us. They keep going. So Prince, do you have a good day? What of those things you told us last time? You guys went successfully?
Yeah, we did that. Though we still have more. At least we still have two steps more. So the what do you call that? The induction will be this September. This coming September.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I just the weather here have been like, I don't know if we are going on winter or we are going on normal weather here. So the whole thing is
I think you guys are coming. You guys will be winter soon. I think so.
I hope so. I
think it's gonna be winter there soon, but
I hope so. I hope so we'll get to that winter because it's just getting out of my hand here. I need us to. Anyway, guys, I don't know if chief diplomat is here. It's not yet here. Something, the network is disturbing. Anyway, Prince, you have seen what's happening in Biafra land. Let's get into the topic tonight. So, guys, if you're watching us tonight, please, you can I think Lista, you go for Mayu. So I'm not going for Mayu.
Of course, whether you go for Man U or you're not, Man U is going to beat them. We already missed one goal now.
Oh my God!
Supposed to score that goal, but he missed the goal.
Oh,
so
man.
We're supposed to be leading by 1-0 now, but Pogba he missed the goal.
Hopefully this year game will be okay. Anyway, Prince, we have to state and we get this thing going. Now, guys, if you're watching here, what's happening in Biafra land, maybe Nigerian land, a lot of people have come to Lawube and say, they gave me a lot of things, which I haven't gotten much time. Work and study, the whole thing just sees me up. I couldn't do much. But I just say, okay, tonight program, those things will be treated. We have a sit-at-home order last week, the first sit-at-home order last week. First, let's start with you anyway. How do you feel about the sit-at-home last week? How do you feel? Just
hold on. I have this. Actually, the when the call came in for that sit at home, though I already heard about it. I think 2 weeks or something like that, because they said it's a ghost. What do you call it? Ghost day or something like that.
Ghost
So
day, ghost town.
yeah. So there is not much that I could say, because we know that we know how serious things are, especially in the eastern part of Nigeria. So, and they gave so many reasons that they are calling. The reason for that is just for the government to release Mazi Kanu, and at the same time they want to honor the fallen heroes. So, though in my own perspective, I was thinking maybe it's something that will not hold, but actually the thing happened. So it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. But the only side that I wasn't that much good is the area where a lot of people were killed. Especially, I saw on the news some buses, some people with buses, they burn the bonnets. I think there are people. There is even from my own side. Yeah, from my own side, it affected. I think 2 guys. They were dead. Yeah, so they were dead. But actually, there is nothing we can do. Though that pain paralyzed, it really paralyzed the whole eastern side of Nigeria on that particular day. So, to me, I was thinking that if there is any other way, or if there is any other thing that they should do, better they do, rather than maybe killing people, or if ever there are people who couldn't be able to, stay at home, they should rather ask them to go home instead of killing them. So that's my own opinion. The best option should have been, okay, when they see such people, they should try to ask their mission, where they are going, what exactly, because some people might have emergency, maybe, but they took the laws into their own hands, so there is nothing I can say there now.
Yeah. So do you think the sit at home is just 3 days? People wonder that if other tribe like Yoruba can have one order, why can't the Igbos also have similar order among themselves so that they can be able to stand, when trial comes? So why will others be floating the order? People wonder that for you not to do a day business will not make you rich or make you poor, you know?
Yeah.
So then those people that we find that they kill in the street will begin to wonder, are they really evils or they, I don't know how I can put that together.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds exactly the point there, because I too, we don't know if those people are real evils, or maybe uh, uh, tribes from other, because in the east and in the Biafra land there are a lot of foreigners also, that are there. So I don't really know if those people are Igbos, or maybe the other tribes that are in the Biafra land,
Yeah.
or we could say maybe they are the Fulani help. So I really don't know. I really don't know.
I just, I have to 1 minute. This is just like freezing up here. People we saw the boss where they burned our evil boss. Wait 1 minute again. Okay, I got it. I have to add chief diplomat.
Okay.
Hopeful I got it through. My why tonight again? This thing is freezing. So
Yeah.
we had our brother that came. Chief diplomat, you're welcome. So
Yeah, thank you.
so we have our brother. We had our brother that says he's a cab driver. Then his board got burned down. His board got burned down, so he was crying mercilessly. So Chidulon, we are talking about sit at home. How do you feel the the southeast or the sit at home? How do you feel from your perspective?
My brother, this before I continue, let me say happy weekend to everybody. And I remain the chief diplomat Adam Ogomugomabo, the chairman of Joint Council IYC Abuja, Northern Nigeria, and also the founder and the national president of the Progressive Youth Leadership Foundation of Niger Delta. And based on the question you asked, H.A. Emmanuel, I always stand for what I believe consistently without wavering. Looking at the question you asked, sit at home is approach being applied by the Biafra supporters in order to draw the attention concerning their leader, who is Nnamdi Kanu. And looking at this, me from the beginning, I'm saying this, that whether there is an order for them to sit at home, sitting at home is not the solution to any agitation we are talking about. Whether you sit at home, the question there is that, can the people survive sitting at home without doing anything? Is there any provision for them, for the supporters of Biafra and those who do not support Biafra, who are also living in the eastern part of the country? We all know that not all Igbos are in support of Biafra. By looking at it, sit at home order cannot help the situation. So I believe, for me, I don't subscribe to the ideology of telling Biafra supporters or those who don't support Biafra in the southeast to sit at home. It does not, or for me, it does not provide any solution to whatever situation they think of. Because I believe that when you sit at home, our brothers and sisters from the southeast, many people, they go to their daily needs, they work on their various private areas before they provide food for their own immediate family. And if we say that sitting at home can bring the solution to the issue that is on ground by their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, I think that cannot make any solution. But I believe that those who believe in the sit-at-home order, they stay at home, but not everybody are in support of it. Looking at it is also what of those who were doing their private business. Can they continue to sit at home when we know very well that the country is very hard? People go to their daily work to make their daily living. So sitting at home is not the issue. Me, I understand that, yes, the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu have right to pass whatever order they want to pass to, but it is difficult for them to achieve it on the medium of using sit-at-home approach. So which I believe that, on my own opinion, sitting at home cannot solve anything, rather than the people can go to their daily work and do their daily work in order to survive their family. Because what is important now is the survival. How can the immediate families in the Southeast survive if all of them didn't go to their workplaces? When you say sit at home, which means that every working activities has been suspended. And why those who does not even believe in the Biafra will also be afraid to go out, because by going out, they did not know what exactly that's going to happen to them by boycotting the order of the sit at home. So I believe that if really we want to get it right, I always say this: And I'll be using this as a word of advice from the time, even when our brother Nnamdi Kanu started this struggle of indigenous people of Biafra. What I always say is that God give Nnamdi Kanu this kind of population, this kind of youth who believe in him, who were working with him day and night, and they believe in his own leadership. Nnamdi Kanu could have made use of, capitalize on this great opportunity of the youth he has in the Southeast, could have used that one to penetrate the government. In what way? By looking from the state government to the local government to the House of Assembly and the councillorship. By now, Nnamdi Kanu could have been an hero to the Southeast people, because you cannot fight federal government. That is one thing we need to understand. You cannot stay within a sovereignty, a state that is known as a country who believe in their sovereignty, and you stay on that sovereignty and fight. You can't. You can't do that. So I believe that staying at home cannot solve problems, because at the end of sitting at home, our own brother will still going to pass through hunger. Hunger strike will not come. And when hunger strike comes, many will not withstand it again. So I believe with the best wisdom of counseling the sit at home is the best interest of the Southeast people. I think that will be the best interest for everybody to survive, because everybody nowadays government did not provide job for people. People are doing their individual work to survive. So when you say sit at home, number one, you must make a provision for that. You must make a provision for those who are sitting at home. What are they going to eat? What their wife and children are going to eat? Is there any provision before passing the order of sitting at home? These are the areas that I think a rational thinkers need to think about. Because when you tell someone to sit at home and there is no food for that provision, there is no provision of food, provision of shelter, I think nobody, if they can even bear it for, let me say, 1 week, the other week they will resist it. So the best way is for everybody to go back to their workplace. And those who believe in Nnamdi Kanu Biafra agitation, you can only pray to God so that the trial is going, you can able to do. And I believe, I always say that whether we like it or not, Nnamdi Kanu still remain our brother. So some of us, we also believe in the freedom. We pray for him. We always also pray for him, so that at the end of the day, the whole thing will come out peacefully, and the federal government will also follow due process to handle the matter. But at the end of the day, let us talk about how can the Southeast be better? How can the youth get employment? How can the women get empowerment? This should be the mindset of everybody. It is not about fighting or agitation is good, but you must follow due process for your agitation. You must follow the conventional practice that is involved in any agitation that concerns freedom. So I believe sit at home cannot solve the problem, but it's all about applying diplomacy. When we apply diplomacy, definitely we will overcome the situation. Thank you.
Where is he?
He has disappeared. He has went to. Maybe he's also following up the sit-at-home order now. That's why he disappeared.
I think maybe his network is out already.
You know, my brother, when you look at many things, our people sometimes we always think that we know it all. That's why we are having issue. Where did you run to? Are you also obeying the sit-at-home order?
Myself. I'm a pure Igbo man, so I don't disobey.
Did I say you are not Igbo? Did I say you are not Igbo? I recognize you. Listen now, I recognize you as an Igbo man, pure Igbo man. But I did not recognize you as a Biafra. I recognize you as a pure Igbo man, but I don't recognize you as a Biafra.
No. If majority want Biafra, I'm a Biafra then.
He's Australian. He's not Biafra.
I can't go against
For now, you are in Australia enjoying yourself. These are the things we are saying. Some person will be in abroad. Some person will be in abroad and put other people in danger in Nigeria, here in the most especially in the southeast. This is a wrong ideology now. Why some person will be sitting at home, giving orders, sitting at home, they are in abroad doing their work. Why those who are in the southeast are now passing through hardship, no food for them? The children, how can they feed their children if everybody stay at home? Where is the provision? Did they make any provision for the children or the family of the southeast people? No.
Well, the thing there is this. There is something I would like to add. You know, I try to understand some of the points based on the fact that the statement was that it's for the fallen heroes, because a lot of people has lost their lives.
Chris, do you mind for a minute? Okay, finish up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me finish up.
Yeah.
You know, somebody sent me a video. Before you continue that your topic, we'll go back to that, okay? Somebody sent me a video yesterday. He asked me to air the video, you know, things that happen in Niger Delta. You know, there's some oil attacks and something like that, you know. So I'm not sure, by looking at the video, I'm not sure if that's really happened in Niger Delta, but I just want to believe that it doesn't happen in Niger Delta. I don't know, Chief, if I've come across some other video, you know. I just see, have you had anything that happened in Niger Delta?
There is nothing happening in Niger Delta. If you look at my Facebook page, you will see it. I've already put the real story there. If you look at my
I just showed this video for us, you see.
Yes, I put it there now. They were, you know, recently somebody bought some military arsenals for the Nigerian Naval who are in the Niger Delta region in order to contain sea parade and others. So for them to make use of those equipment, they need to do some military simulation. And this was the military simulation, which I mean naval simulation, because it was carried out by the naval people. But sometimes it is JTF, Combined Force. So it was a naval simulation they did just to act a film that if truly militancy or maybe sea parade come, how can they be able to conquer them? In what form are they going to apply? In what ideology they were going to apply? These are the naval simulation they did. But at the end of the day, you can see that the Sahara reporters capitalize on it and begin to misinform the general public as if that such things happen in Bayelsa, especially the non-major Bayelsa. Some of us quickly to disagree that there was nothing like that at church, because it is the Bayelsa deputy governor who unveiled the old things. It's the Bayelsa deputy governor, His Excellency Lawrence Orujapo, who went to the scene and unveiled the process on behalf of the governor of Bayelsa State, Doyediri. So to tell you that there was no incident of attack between the Niger Delta Avengers and the Nigerian Naval, nothing like that. It was just a naval simulation took place. But those who did not really understand it thought that it is true. So I think when you look at some of the film in America War film and others, you see how sometimes they will add some things, sometimes you'll be thinking that it is real, but it was just a practical something to show people that this is how sometimes war look like. So it was a naval simulation that took place. There was anything as source of attacking Nigeria naval by Avengers, what Sarara report claimed to be. It is all fallacy. It was not true story. It was big lie that was circulated all over all print media and other social media areas. So there was nothing as source that happened. Niger Delta remained peaceful. For now, when you compare the country, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for now, Niger Delta region is the most peaceful region for now. There is relative peace in Niger Delta. So I will tell you that what they said about Niger Delta Avengers was not true. It was not true. It was just like people were just giving out fake rumors, especially Sahara reporter. I don't know what they will benefit when they hear anything about Niger Delta. They misinterpret it. They just give it in the wrong areas, wrong approach to misinform the people about Niger Delta. You can see why some of us so concerned about the fake information being disseminated by the Sahara reporters is that recently Bayelsa state government unveiled the Bayelsa International Cargo Ship to the whole world, that Bayelsa now have a international cargo port where people can travel from places to place. You can travel from Lagos to Bayelsa. You can travel from Bayelsa to Lagos. You can travel from Abuja to this. But you see, some persons just, I don't know, they always like to contribute fake information, fake news, most especially the Sahara reporters. Anything concerning Niger Delta, I don't know what they can benefit by giving out fake information to the general public. And the director, and I mean the owner of the Sahara Reporter, which is Sowore is probably from Niger Delta. I don't know why most time when issues come from Niger Delta, where you also come from. Sowore is from Apoy, and is also related to Ijo, from Apoy Ijo clan. So sometimes when news like this is coming up, and whereby a man who is owner of the Sahara Reporter is an Ijo man, also from Ilaje, that believing of disseminating wrong information to the public and misinforming them about the Avengers attack Nigeria naval in IC, which has never happened in the history. So, but now the Niger Delta let me say from Ondo State down to Edo State, from Edo State to Delta State, from Delta to Bayelsa, Bayelsa to Rivers, from Rivers to Akwa Ibom, Akwa Ibom down to Cross River, from Cross River down to Abia and Imo, and by say to tell you that all of those things, there is a political Niger Delta. That's why sometimes people always say this. As far as the geopolitical zone is concerned, the South-South geopolitical zone, which is the core Niger Delta state, to tell you that there is relative peace in Niger Delta. There is relative peace. So there is nothing as source of attacking by Avengers to Nigeria naval officer. It was misinformation. It was something that been orchestrated by missives who believe of creating chaos in the Niger Delta region, which we all know that the leadership of Niger Delta have agreed that they must continue to build peace. They must continue to bring peace and development to the Niger Delta region. The only issue today the Niger Delta people are talking about is the Niger Delta Development Commission, which is the NDDC, constitution of the board, and the issues of about the 3% by giving to the host community, whereby none other people are now still agitating that what they agree on is 10%. Those are the issues which I know that the Niger Delta leaders from all ethnic nationalities from Niger Delta always believe on. And the issues of the bill, water resources bill, which the inimical to Niger Delta people are also saying that they are not in support of any bill called water resources bill. They are not in support of the 3% given to the host community. And what they agree and what they believe is the 10%. And that is the only issues. And the constitution of the Niger Delta Development Commission Board, these are the only issues I believe that are going on, that those issues are being addressed peacefully by the youth of Niger Delta. And I believe for now, Niger Delta have relative peace. There is peace in Niger Delta. That video you are seeing there is fake. It's all about naval simulation. Thank you, my brothers. And Brother Jeff, I see you. Happy weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. If you are watching this now, you can hear from guys. If you are watching this now from anywhere part of the world, you will know that chief diplomats have just stated that the video that you saw spreading around, that's a fake news, by a Sahara reporter. Well, Lawrence here, I cannot verify that fully, but from what I saw, I don't know if it is true or not true. The news will still coming about chief diplomat being first-hand leader of the place. You must have the first-hand information. So what you guys have, you must discredit Sahara reports. I told you Sahara reports. I don't know about Sahara report anyway. I'm talking about Channel TV. Channel TV is one of the dangerous TV that Nigeria ever had in that country. Anyway, before I continue, let me just go to Abajef. Abajef, you're welcome.
He just woke up from sleep.
Yeah, as a criminologist, we always tell you there's what we call panic items when you do criminology. So when news come out, it's to distract people from not looking at something that is scattering the nation, or there's like coronavirus, like the sit-at-home issue. For them to just distract them, they create what we call panicking. And that is what they did with Sahara Report. So they get their money, they put their pocket, people get panic, take their attention out from those people that I will always call them Zuzu, and they don't know what they are doing. So they sit at home for a man that is not have their interest. They sit at home for a man that is flying around with a private jet. They sit at home, and there's when you tell people to sit at home, you have to provide them.
So, Abajab, are you still on the news, or are you on the news, or you are on the sit at home one? Which one are you?
I'm just telling you what they just did with Sahara Reporter. I'm just telling you what they did with Sahara Reporter. For people to take their mind out of sit at home plan, they created what we call panic attack. They created
okay.
what
So you are going. Let me get you right. So you are going that all these scenarios are being constructed by the IPOB to build all the areas.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. Okay. Just because I'm an Igbo man, always listen. I'm not talking about what I'm talking about now. The news that is circulating, because there is what we call sit-at-home plan concentrated on the other end to distract people's attention. They create what we call panicking by bringing that video of the stimulated video that came out. Sahara Reporter just take their money, take the mind of people out completely from what is going on in the East, so that people focus on the ship demonstration that we're doing there. So that's I want to say to people. That's it.
So, but Chief Diplomat said this is just a training by the Navy. It's not about Sahara Report. It's a training by the Navy. So Sahara Report just turn it around.
It's a training just to distract people's attention. You know, Nigeria always is a training. Nigeria is always looking for action. All right. Okay. But I'll be back again in 10 minutes.
No worries. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. So, guys, you guys have heard it, like we said. If you have come across this video and Sahara Reports, please just put it behind, as we're not sure. Chief Diplomat have just explained to us that this thing is just orchestrated by Sahara in order to gain maybe monetary gain, or just to one of those news that CNN will just publish anyhow without much verification. We have heard from the first-handed citizen of that area and tell you that there's nothing like that happened around the area. It's just constructed by Sahara Reports. And we'll move up. We can continue to move up about. So, Prince, you can continue where you stop. Sorry for taking your time about the sit at home. If you're okay.
Yeah.
It's Mayu. But no, before I continue, is Mayu winning?
Of course. Mayu is leading.
How many goals?
1-0 already. Anyway, so like I said earlier, the thing there is Chief Diplomat has viewed his he has already said it all. Then like I said, from the people I talked to, some of the people that I listened to their reasons and whatever. So there is what we call the Heroes Day, then Fallen Heroes Day. So some people are saying that it should be honored, but not because that particular day was meant for the fallen heroes. Then, and at the same time also trying to let the federal government know that they really want Mazi Kanu to be released. So, but like I said earlier, the only place that I am against is burning people's, maybe destroying people's shops, or maybe burning cars, or maybe attacking people on the way because they were out. So, because a whole nation or the whole eastern region, you don't have to. We have a lot of visitors there. We have a lot of foreigners also doing their normal things there. In Yoruba land, when they do sit at home, there are still buses on the road. We used to see buses on the road, like people going to Cotonou and all the rest of them. People are still traveling. So, so when in situations like this, they should also allow people to have movement. For those that wants to cross over, maybe from one place to another, they should allow that. Then another thing is when you come to someone's shop that is open, you can easily tell the person, okay, but please close this shop for today. So until maybe federal government will answer us or people will listen to what we are asking for, instead of killing people or maybe burning their houses or that or that. So why some people are spreading news or shouting on social media, oh, that they deserve to die because they are stubborn, they are this and that and that. So I don't really believe that they deserve to die. I don't believe that. I don't support that. So what I'm saying in essence is um, the IPOB and all the leaders in the eastern region should look into it. They should look into it. Even in abroad where we are, when they said, even like now, there is lockdown, there are strict rules, but still yet, on top of the lockdown, people are moving. There are specific people, there are some people that they will tell you, okay, you have right to go, you have right to do this and that and that. So that's how it works. Yeah. I've never heard of something like that, that you should ask everybody, you keep the whole nation stranded. Ask everybody to stay at home. You don't want to see anybody outside. So it doesn't make sense to me. That's all.
Yeah, but when others are given like this, they need to be enforced. Let me be honest with you. Igbos are the most very hard people to deal with.
Of course, we know that.
Law. I have been to let me probably say I've been to maybe 10 countries. Anywhere I catch my Igbo brothers, the only place the Igbo brothers will be obedient is wherever there is hard law. Like when you are like in place like Hong Kong or Singapore, whereby Singapore, everywhere Singapore say that you can run, but you cannot hide. Because camera everywhere. When you run, where you sit down, the police will come there and get you. So if there's a law that is working, that's when Igbos obey. I think also there's enforcement. There's no freedom that comes without bloodshed. I don't know if you no freedom.
Yeah, but the thing is this, right now, right? What you should understand is that
Oga Prince.
Yes, sir.
Did you add the statement of Uche Emmanuel saying
no
that come without blood? Sure.
Without bloodshed.
I want to ask you, the Southeast, are they at war?
Yeah, they want their freedom, but Nigeria declared war against them.
I'm coming.
They are indirectly at war.
No, we have not.
They are not at war.
There is no declaration for war at the moment.
They are not at war. There is a government. There is existing government. There is existing government in all the states.
Yes.
There is existing government. Why will you say there is war? How?
Wait.
They are not at war.
Chief Diplomat, we have actually advanced. We are talking war of weapon. There's war with pen. There's war with restriction. There's war, a lot of wars, a lot of where you can. There's war of technology.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about psychological war?
No, there's not a psychological war. All you have to do is to sit down and place a war, and there's war. America is not directly fighting what they call it, North Korea, but there's war between America and North Korea.
Yes, I do understand that.
Those issues are genuine issues. Those are country upon countries.
Yeah, but there is something you should understand.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No, listen. Somebody said this, that the Igbos say economy. Igbo did not have seaports. None of that eastern side. You see, every Biafra is only in Nigeria. I will see a sitting president go to another country to seek for medical checkup for almost. Buhari is hiding in where? In London. He cannot move around because he knows if he move around, IPOB is going to get him down. How can, in this country, our prime minister, unless he went to holiday, and that holiday, it depends what happened in this country, he'll be back. You can't tell us, all the medical doctors in Australia, you are going to America to seek for medical checkup, then you're home, the doctors are on strike. All these things, Nigeria is too big. I must tell you this. Do you hear our sportsmen that went to Olympic? Do you hear them? the only way Nigeria can function, I'm telling you now, the only way Nigeria can function, anybody should think about it. The only way Nigeria can function, either federalism, whereby like American system, every state control their resources.
That is our stand.
Or, that's one, or Nigeria divide. This is the two things that we save
Nigeria. That is what I expected Igbo man to say. Let everybody
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you're
if
right.
Nigeria did not agree, if Nigeria did not agree for every state to control their resources, then the next step is to divide the country. That's all.
They will agree. Let me tell you, if Nnamdi Kanu agitation is saying that let every region control their resources, I don't think the government of Nigeria does not have right to arrest him or to put him in any trial.
See, you don't follow that guy. Nnamdi Kanu have given. Remember, Ohaneze Ndibo, they called Nnamdi Kanu when they released him the first time. You know, I don't know. Somebody sent me that. I just read that. I said, man, these are people who have problems. They called Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu said no. The only way he can drop Biafra is if they can do what he said. One, the ship in Ukocha must be functioning. Then they must have ways. They will have good roads, provide school for our people. Then government, there will be federal present in Biafra land. You know, all the Biafran, or even the South Side, there's no federal presence in our place, like Abuja, like Lagos. All we have is just this petty business and oil company. Nothing.
I'm coming. Can Uche Emmanuel? That's why I said this, that whether you like it or not, there is existing government. And this existing government started from local government level to the state government. And every state also have state house of assembly that make law for the state. You understand me? And if we are demanding for the people interest, this demand, I always say this, that the kind of opportunity that God gives to Nnamdi Kanu, if Nnamdi Kanu utilize it very well from the first time. By now, look at the election that happened in Anambra, happened in Enugu. By now, Nnamdi Kanu could have placed all his followers in both from local government level to the state house of assembly and to the governor. If the Southeast want to demand for something, the governor of the Southeast can come together and demand for something. This is what we want for the Southeast. And this thing will now start from the state house of assembly members. Then it's the government and the federal government. That will now be issue between government and the federal government, the government of the state and the federal government. That could have not be in a way that one person is demanding for something. Whether you like it or not, there are governors in that state. Those governors and the chief security officer of that state. If anybody go against the laid down rule, they will say you are committing atrocity or you are against the rules. So these are the things. If the South is better today, is it the Nnamdi Kanu that are going to enjoy it? No, it's for everybody. So if the state is for everybody, it is not a personal issue, but it's a general issue that concerns every Igbo person from the Southeast. These are my areas, my concern. On a good note, Nnamdi Kanu is not a bad man. You understand? It's not a bad man. But to the extent that after they arrested him, do you know how the South leaders, some of them go to meet him and discuss with him and also stand to bail him? That was how this our brother came, the senator came and bailed him. You understand? But when after bailing him now, the thing you could have do is to, do you know, let me tell you something, my brother. Whether you like it or not, government is government. Sometimes you play along with government to install what you want. It's about diplomacy, because government is set up for everybody. But when you deal on the other side of the government, you become enemy to the government. And after all, they have the economy, they have the security, they have everything. And now you have the fans. And what did they say? Democracy. They said, according to Abraham Lincoln, democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And if Nnamdi Kanu can have the majority of the youth as a follower, what else did he still want on earth again? He could have used those boys, those his followers, make use of them very well to install governor in Enugu State, to install governor in Abia State, to install governor in Imo State. You understand? To install House of Assembly members in all the 5 states that made up of Southeast. Then you begin to channel your demand through your followers that have become governor, become senators, become House of Rep members. By doing that, you demand for your people. I think if it had the method that Nnamdi Kanu apply, by now all the government house in the South is being occupied by Nnamdi Kanu boys. These are the areas some of us are talking about. But because you are fighting, you don't have the power of the state, you don't have the power of the local government, you don't have the power of the councillors, and in fact, you don't even have the power of the traditional rulers. How do you think you can win that war? It's difficult. Nnamdi Kanu, we are having an advantage more than even the sitting governors of the Southeast, more than every other people, because he has the populace, he has the majority of people as a followers who believe in him from the Igbo nation. And he could have made some of those boys as his followers to become a councillor, become House of Rep members. Some of them could have become a speaker, the state House of Assembly. Some of them could have become a governor. By now, they could have used that medium to demand for something from the state government to the federal government. But when you begin to go out of the conventional practice, it becomes a problem, because the governors from the Southeast are not supporting him. The house, the state House of Assemblies from the 5 states from the Southeast, they are not supporting him. The councillors, they are not supporting him. The chairman of local government, they are not supporting him. And the traditional rulers, they are not supporting him. Then what are you fighting for? Who are those people are you fighting for? If you did not have support from your home and the people you say you are fighting for. These are the issues. Sometimes you make use of your population to gain what you want. What you want. I mean. So which I believe when people say, when like Igbo, who said so?
Yeah.
So which I believe that if truly we want to fight for freedom, one man alone cannot fight for freedom. Freedom is for everybody. And you must apply the conventional practice to fight your freedom. Where you like what he said, before we get freedom. If everybody die, then who are you going to rule? Who are the followers? Must we kill before we get our freedom? There are methods you apply to get your freedom too. Those are the areas some of us are saying. So like when you say sit at home, when people begin to sit at home, then how can the people survive? When all of us know that there is no job, the youth who are from the Southeast are doing their business, some doing their private business, everybody begin to sit at home. How can they feed their wife and children? Do you want their wife to divorce them? Or do you want their children to run away from the house? Or do you want the children to go and beg food from their neighbor house? So everybody is now surviving with what you have as far as the country is concerned. So nobody is saying that the country, Nigeria, is good. We are all saying that for us to make this country to work is in the hand of every youth. All the youth must come together, think about the best ideology we can adopt to change these old leaders, these old men who are brainwashing, who at the same time using one thing in order to causing, fomenting trouble here and there. It is when the youth from Nigeria, the youth from the Southeast, the youth from the South, the youth from the Southwest, the youth from the North Central, the youth from the Northwest, the new youth from the Northeast begin to think about inwardly about their future. This is where we can able to see ourselves as one united people without discriminating ourselves in terms of religion or in terms of political party affiliation or in terms of ethnicity. Let's see ourselves as human beings. The first thing is we are human beings. And if we are human beings, what can we do to protect one another? Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Hausa, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Yorubo, whether you are Shekiri, whether you are Ijo, whether you are Ogoni, whether you are Kwale, as far as you are from the geographical terrain that called Nigeria, you must make sure that You bring out your God-given talent to make things happen for the benefit of humanity. We are talking about human need and human desire. Everybody wants to survive. That is called survival need. And that survival need cannot just come through operation, because it has passed that level. Because people must apply diplomacy for their agitation. Because if you don't apply diplomacy, at the end of the day, you put yourself to be blamed. So then now, who is the person in the custody of the DSS? It's not Nnamdi Kanu. Look at Sunday Boa also. The issue come here and there. We should not apply violence, because we all know that the mentalities of our leaders, they are not like white people. They are not like white people. So that is why we must address our issues as an African people. Let us begin to think about Africanism. The mentality of Africa is that you must do something in a way that tomorrow nobody will find fault at you. Even if you are fighting for your children, reach some extent when you begin to adopt some system, and if that thing is enemic, your children will run and leave you. Say, Daddy, I didn't send you to do this, so I'm not part of it. That is the truth. So I believe if truly we want to grow as a people, we must do something in a way that the youth from both sides will come together in unity without discriminating one another, without talking about tribe. One thing I need to understand, that let's leave this tribal, religious matter. Tribal does not give us job. Religion did not give us anything. It makes pastors to make money for themselves, buying jet for themselves, building school for themselves, to the extent that even their children will go into abroad to different places, while members of church are suffering, why nobody is providing food for them. So let us remove this mentality of religion. Religion should be eradicated from our mentality. Ethnicity should be eradicated from our mentality. Let's think about humanity. Human being first. As a human being, what can we do to survive? Whether you are Igbo is not matter. Whether you are Yoruba is not matter. Whether you are Fulani is not matter. Whether you are Ijo is not matter. What is matter is that what can we do that will make all of us to have peace, unity, and progress among ourselves. Sometimes when you move away from your community, you will realize that some people you get benefit from, they are not from your tribe. That is the truth. Some people that will give you pure water when you are tired in your street, they are not from your community. They are not from your tribe. That will show that it is about the humanity first. Let's forget about religion. Religion does not help us. Religion does not help us. Ethnicity does not help us. What can help us is that how can we survive as a human being? Because whether you like it or not, there is no difference between me. I always tell people, there is no difference between Christianity and Muslim. There's no difference. There's no difference between Christianity. Do you know that that is one thing that they always use to capture us today? Because the first thing you take, you look at the National Assembly. Even in the National Assembly, there is a problem. Because look at National Assembly. Anybody want to talk? I am a so and so senator representing so and so. And at the end of the day, when you investigate the people he said he's representing, you realize that he has never called a town hall meeting for one day. He has never even known how whether they are surviving. It's not his care. But when it comes to National Assembly, he will assemble himself as the one representing so and so. It's defeat. They are all deceiving us. They are all so the best thing to do is let's leave about religious, leave about Christianity or whether Muslim, leave all of those things. There are some countries they don't even have religion, they are progressing. They are progressing, they don't even practice religion, they don't practice Christianity, they don't practice Muslim. They are one thing I need to understand as adult. You cannot tell me I come and follow Jesus, I come and follow Muhammad. It is my best. Allow me to do what I think I can do to survive in my life. If I want to pray, let me pray to myself. So you cannot force me to do what I don't want to do. But the most important thing is that we have common enemy. The common enemy is what? Employment. The common enemy is what? We must eat before day will dark. The common enemy is what? We must all know that we must survive as a human being. So if all of us have this similarity, then why are we segregating ourselves? I am Igbo, I am Ijo, I am Benin, I am Yoruba, I am this. These are just deception. These are the issues that are giving us problem. Let's think if the best people are from Igbo, the best people are from Benin. Let's think, okay, this person is good. Let us talk about those who have the ability, the capacity to do what is right. Your ability to differentiate good from bad make you become a visionary leader. But you know, your brother cannot even capable to rule. Say, let him go because it's my brother. And your brother did not even have.
Anyway, Chief Diploma, thank you very much for your contribution.
The only way for us to survive is thinking about the survival of everybody. It is not about religion. It is not about your political party affiliation. It's not about your ethnicity you come from. It's not about your community, but it's about humanity. How can we help one another? That should be the think tank of all of us. If we begin to have that mindset.
Okay, Chief Diplomat, thank you very much for your contribution. But this you are just saying, Nigeria. Chief Diplomat, what you have just said.
So finally, that's why I always said that Nigeria as a country has no problem. Southeast as a region doesn't have problem. Niger Delta as a region doesn't have problem. Whether you talk the Southwest, whatever these are just systematic political arrangement to rule. But the most important thing is that we as the youth that is now, what is our plan? How would we allow old men of 90-something years, 80-something years to be in power since even the creation of Nigeria, since 1960? The same name we are hearing when we are small is the same name we are still hearing till today. So when you look at something like, how do you think country can better? So it is not about division of country. Some say let's divide Nigeria into 20 pieces, 50 pieces, 20. That is not the issue. Think about what can we do as a human being. How can we come together from irrespective of your ethnicity, your religion, your community, your tribal, but what can we do? What can we put for table that will bring all of us together to begin to showcase our God-given potentiality? That is the most important thing, my brothers. So issues of the Biafra this, Biafra that, that's why I said from beginning, what I believe is that I still believe as a Nigerian. I still believe Nigeria will still work for all of us. I believe so.
But let's just say this, like I said.
Well,
Biafra. Do you want to say something? You go.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I wanted to say, the only place I want to contribute more is the first place, which he made mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should have placed his boys or whoever in the position in those important positions. So I think there is a point, there is a reason in it also. So I understand that it should be to me also. That's exactly what I would have done. Because it's exactly what I should have done. Because we find out that in the East, most of the governors and all the rest of them are not in support of what Mazi Nnamdi is doing, which is very wrong. And this is one of the things that are making the youths angry. So just like Chief Diplomat rightly said, that should have been the first step, because one man cannot fight the government. It's not possible. Because now this looks like a war between Mazi and the Nigerian government. So there are steps that he should have taken, which is, okay, try to put your people in those important positions so that their voice will be heard. When they say something, then it will be according to the order from him, because these are his boys. These are people working for him, just like what Buhari is doing. You see, in the most top offices or top seats, he positioned the people he want there. The ministers that he worked there, and they're all dancing to his tune. They follow his instructions and everything. So that's how it's supposed to be. So, but nevertheless, nothing has yet spoiled, nothing spoiled yet, because the government they're going to have what do you call it? The trials are still going on. So I am also going to call on Nigerians or all the youth to be patient and let's hear the outcome of the the hearings and all the rest of them. So from there, we will know the next step. And at the same time, we, the Biafrans, should first of all unite ourselves. I always say that without unity, we cannot achieve.
Just wait for a minute. Okay, just wait, please. Okay, I don't get you.
I will start advocating for that.
I will just wait for us.
Completely be disbanded in Nigeria. And if you carry a more sentence of at least 10 years imprisonment. Anybody will hear that.
I will just 1 minute. Okay, go on. All right, go on.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes, huh?
Hello.
Okay, go on. Yeah, listen.
Can I go on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
I want to appreciate your effort and all the gentlemen over here for their contribution. But first, I want to agree with Chief Diplomat brother, and I disagree with Prince. Okay. I think I want to address Chief Diplomat in a language he understands. I want to speak to Loki, where I can able to express myself out very well.
Okay, no. But no abusive words, yeah.
First of all, Chief Diplomats talk about that Nnamdi Kanu should have entered into politics with his supporters.
Yeah.
Well, any true freedom fighter cannot buy that idea. Don't buy that idea. First of all, let's talk about Africa. You know that the late Chief Ojukwu from Africa in the Southeast. Today, Africa control today, as I'm talking to you, Africa control only one state in the east. When Africa about more than 3 states, today what happened? Politics, democracy did not work in Nigeria.
So, bro, you got 1 more minute, 50 seconds, okay? So you go for it. Just 3 minutes to finish up, huh?
Yeah, hello.
Keep going. Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Keep going.
Okay. What happened in Imo State? What happened in Imo State? Let's go to line number 4. The first man. So for Nnamdi Kanu, there's no way he can go into politics, and we will not support that. Now, let me go to but I heard what you said about Lawube, and you address Lawube as an Ijaw man, and that is fact. But today, they want to let us know that Igbo state people are only in 5 states. My brothers, Igbos are not only in 5 states. Igbo are in 13 states. Even in Bayelsa have 8 local governments. And in Sabon, there's an Igbo indigenous people in the land. In Bayelsa, as Sanidoma. There's Igbo in Edo State. There's Igbo in Delta State. There's Igbo in Edo State.
There's Igbo in a lot of places. Rena just tell us that she's Igbo. Okay, bro, you round up, then we can go now. We can continue, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, just round up, yeah.
For now, it's suspended, but people have known that what owns the land, the government become irrelevant in Southeast. We, the people who own the land, when IPOB give order and the governors give order, people obey IPOB. So now we know who owns the land.
Okay, thank you.
Let me just stop here because no. Okay.
Thank you very much for calling. Yeah, I think I just wanted to say this, Chief Diploma, I remember we are talking about all these tribe or something. No tribe. I don't believe in tribe. I don't believe in language. I don't even believe your skin color. I just believe to deal with you as a human being. I don't even believe in your religion. I'm a good Christian, but I won't stop from addressing you because you are not a Christian follower. I got so many Muslim friends. When I went to Bangladesh, I actually went to mosque. I actually went to the Hindu area. When I went to Vietnam, I went to one of the most secret places in Asia. Not too many people is opportunity to go there. Where the monks lay. They have one in Vietnam, one in China, and one in Thailand. This is where the monks they die. If your time reach, you go into that house, they lock you up. You are that way. It's just few people, but I was opportunity to be there. I didn't go there as a Christian, but just to see what people think about. So I don't believe in all those things. But Nigeria, when they have the NSAS could have been very, very okay. What did they turn it to? They turn it to religion. They turn it to
politics.
Right. No politics there. There's nothing like politics there. Politics is all about reasoning, bringing ideas. But they turn it to tribe. Either Igbo hijack it or Yoruba hijack it. Then outside youth, they came out to fight that they say Baba. So how can we stand? I told people, the only thing that if Nigeria wants to stand today, they have to go to the parliament and make the law that everybody control their resources. If Nigeria refuses to say everybody control their resources, the country will never stand. They will never stand. Nigeria is too big. If you're in an organization or a church, that's what we have cell leaders in church. If church is up to 1,000 people, you will begin to hear home group.
I'll send it.
You begin to hear home group. But if you tell me one church can control, like you say, Adeboye, can control all the congregation members there, that's a lie.
I'll send it.
So that's what we have to begin to look onto. We Nigerians, we need to start to think of those things. Either they structure everybody independently, manage their resources, and then that you say Igbo or Yoruba. Even here we are, even this country we are today, Igbos are like that, Yorubas are there, Edos are there, and other tribes are there.
You can see the division.
We are. Even if you come to meeting, you can actually tell. If I go to organization now, I can tell you if that person is Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa. Because if it's Igbo, the majority of people you see there, 95% are Igbos. If you see 5% Yoruba and few that are married to Igbo. If it's Yoruba, the same thing. We are totally disoriented and we are not actually like thinking. I think that comes to me.
That is how our problem is coming from.
You ask me if I support Biafra or not. I think in my own way, if Nigerian government want to fix the country, this is always my idea. If Nigerian government want to fix the country, they should make it self-independent. Every state, whatever you produce, you pay tax to the federal government. You pay some percentage that they will use to maintain federal aspect. Just like Australia here. Apart from that one, the country should divide. After all, we have European country of 2 million people. Then what stops us from dividing? If other people can't come with you guys, they should form their own thing. Maybe the country divide to 3 or 4. Then they can be good friends and make international business. We stop killing each other. Because too many blood are shed. I don't know about you. I feel the blood that has been shed. Even any youth that they killed, whether they went to agitate or they didn't want to agitate, it pains me a lot. It pains me a lot to see my young brother killed, whatever tribe you are. Or less the one that went to commit huge crime. I don't have empathy for criminals. But anyone that is not committing crime, maybe agitating for your right, or you don't want Nigerian government or whatever it is, and you got killed. I don't know if that guy will be a doctor or not. Some of them, and Fulani kidnappers, this is something that we Nigerians, we need to sit down and start thinking about. If you say you are not part of Biafra, what they call Biafra can take their 5 states. Edos and the Middle West can take their 5 states or whatever, 10 states. Then Northerners can do that. Then they will sit down and do how we have with Ghana. Everyone make business. If they think that will not be okay, then they say, okay, whatever you produce will still remain one Nigeria. Whatever you produce, you take accountability on those things. Pay tax to the federal government. That's all. We'll leave. But I don't know how that will work.
It will work. Let me tell you, it will work. Uche Emmanuel, do you know how it will work? That is why we need what is called orientation. We need orientation. And this orientation will start from community to community level, to the local government, to the state, so that everybody will now have the mindset that even though you are look at, let me also say something here now. Look at the Christianity. If you are Methodist, If you are Diba Life, you are Living Faith, you are Redeemer, you are this and that. The same Holy Bible. They are all reading the same Holy Bible that contains 66 books. And this 66 book that are called Holy Bible. And there you will see them that some say I'm a Roman Catholics, I'm Methodist, St. Peter, St. Matthew, St. John. They say me, I'm a Diba Life. For the same, who are they calling? The same Jesus Christ. The same name what? Jesus Christ. So when you look all of those things, then our mentality is the problem. The problem of this country is mentality, not the country. The mentality of the people. Because we were being given wrong orientation to the extent that even
brothers,
you,
I will join you guys. I'm gonna start driving.
even
wait. I'm Chief Drone. Wait, I'm just before you start driving. I just wanted you to make. You were talking about Edo language, right? For something or something like that. Can you just take 1 minute before you went on the drive and?
Yeah. The issue in Nigeria, you see,
No. About Jeff, they do. What they call it? Language something.
Yeah. Now, Nigeria, I'm not just only Edo. The issue, what I'm doing with my NGO currently is to get people to speak their language. And every nationality have a language, and our own is disappearing very fast. So as a result of that, I'll come up with a strategy to put up a competition there. The winner take home 120,000. For the competition, there's a grand prize of 250,000 to be won, and to be split with 3 people. But the idea behind it is for people to sit down, have a look, and have a think. Are we actually growing as a nation while we are losing our language, our natural dialect given to us by God? We are losing everything in the name of trying to speak English. So if you look at the whole country, we are fast disappreciating when it comes to languages. So the idea, that's why I came up with the idea to do a language competition. The form is already online. Anybody can, if you need one person, you can grab the form. So you can be.
Did I get that right? I'm not sure if I get it right.
hello, Alpha.
I'm listening.
Did I get that right? I'm not sure if I get the Pan African girls right. I don't know.
I can't see clearly from where I am. I will come back online before you guys.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, I'll be back online again. All right. Okay. It takes me 25 minutes to get home. I'll be back.
No worries. All the best.
Thanks, all right. Bye. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, like Lawube, we support every language. It's not all about France or this. We just analyze the whole thing. I give you. It may not be like your own favorite way that you think, but here we just came to scrutinize everything, every topic, every opinion. We try to scrutinize it and give you the reality. What is happening in Biafra land? We have talked about unity. Can Nigeria stand as one? I don't think that will happen soon, because NSAS could have been a great opportunity for the country to stand, but everything flopped. If Nigeria should divide, I think they can do better if they have a common relationship. Even though when you think about the Igbo, even the 5 states that make Igbo is actually enough to become a state. How many? Because Igbos are almost 10 million or more than 10 million people. We have European countries that are almost 15 and 2 million people, So with that little one, I think you guys can do something good too with that. Also, other sides, it depends. If other side, they can go through referendum, to join you guys later if they want to do that. So we should be thinking about that. Any child killed in Biafra land, any child killed during this agitation, any child killed during the riots, whatsoever reason, anybody killed in whatsoever reason, I am not in support of it, because a mom carried that baby for 9 months. That guy have a dream, he has a vision. His life should not be cut short because the old people refuse to think. We should all, if you are in Nigeria, if you are doing what, you shouldn't be thinking, oh yeah, because they killed this person, because they killed that person. No. Yeah, I think one. So you shouldn't be thinking because they kill that person, it's not your blood relative. Any child kill, the mom is a mom that is crying. I was looking at this program one time, people like, I had my elder brother, when my elder brother was working in a company, if the boss came and sacked my elder brother then when he was working in Nigerian company, then it's not only my brother he sacked my family entirely, because through my elder brother, we can have food to eat. Through my elder brother, we can have a shower. Through my elder brother, we actually think of having a roof to cover our head. So some of these people that went to agitate, when you kill them, you don't only kill that person, you probably kill the mom that is aging there. This guy go out to fetch the firewood for the mom. The guy goes out there to fetch water for the mom, to bring food for the mom. Or maybe he's the one paying the school fees. People don't understand this. They think maybe when things happen, it's just you. But it's not you. Like if you touch me today, it's not me. I got people that look up to me too. Is that not true, Prince? What do you think?
Because yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, right on, sir. Right on.
So when we are talking about people who went to agitation, we find that Nigerian police shoot them, or people say I don't want Nigeria again. People begin to stone them or begin to condemn these people. We need to have this thing in mind, that those people have dream like you. You don't need to shoot them because they say that I don't want Nigeria again. You have to bring something in table. The youth have rights. This thing has been going on for even 1954. I thought it's 1960 something. This thing has been going on since. But why can't they bring this thing to table and ask guys, okay, if you guys want Biafra, how many states make Biafra? If he just doesn't want to go, Biafra, these 5 states is yours. These people don't want to go with you guys. You guys can go. Then they can impose things and they can just do what we have with Togo. Many Nigerians cross to Togo today and buy goods, come back freely. Many go to Ghana and buy. In fact, our people have businesses in Ghana. So what will stop you from having the same country? If you think that you can't have those countries, then ask everybody, okay, whatever you produce should be on your own. You control your military, you control your police. If you're afraid of people, like people say, okay, government is afraid of Biafran. If you're afraid of Biafrans, why do you want to live with people you're afraid of? You don't want to live. Somebody I'm afraid of, I don't want to live with you. I will let you to go your way. This is what we are asking people. Not that we're supporting Biafra or not, but you have to bring Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody said the time of Nnamdi Kanu, the man was saying this. He said, Nnamdi Kanu told the Eastern governors that if they will allow the Inquarter seaports to start working, if they will put train that will connect all the states, if they will build hospital, if they will make the children to have a good school that they will be teachable and they can learn more, and the science school in Nsukka be bring to life, then they have the Nigerian federal government present in Igbo land, so that our people will feel that we are part of the country. That what he will drop Biafra. The guy asked Nnamdi Kanu, how will you drop it? Nnamdi Kanu say, well, if they will fulfill this, I promise you guys, Biafra dream will stop. What did they do? After they asked Nnamdi Kanu, okay, it's too hard. Why would they say it's too hard? Somebody asked you to do this. You're saying it's too hard. To make seaports so that our businessmen can be able to transport their goods. To build seaports so that... Go on.
Yeah, there is something, I said that the other time. That's why there is a point in what Chief Diplomat said earlier, which is for us, especially the Eastern governors and whatever that are people that are in position need to work. Because why I said that is most of the allocations given to them, this is one of the major areas where, even if I'm a leader of IPOB, this is where I will fight first. I will really fight. I have to fight that area, because all the allocations given to them that they didn't make use of it, they have to provide it or they should leave that office. so that we'll position the people who is going to make use of what is given to us, and the people will see it and they will see that yes, we are working.
Well, Prince,
Because
me and
when
you
this
are well, excuse
right?
me, we are positioning things. Remember that when Emeka have good vision. Emeka came with good
Yes,
vision. What did
yes.
they do? They kicked this guy out. Emeka
So
came with
that
Emeka came with good vision. Yeah,
that is why I said, if for example the Biafrans at that particular moment stand their ground that no way, especially the people of Imo State, they said no way, come rain, come sun, all these things that are happening today, they said no way, come rain, come sun, this is who we want, this is who we voted for. And no matter whatever thing that Hope Uzodinma did, nobody will accept. Even they will block the whole place. Nobody will allow him even to enter there. I don't think Emeka would have left that office. So, but the point is, we accepted the whole thing immediately, just like what happened during the election of Goodluck Jonathan. All of us knew that, yes, that election was rigged and everything, but we kept quiet, we kept silent, allowing these people to take over. And now, after they have, taken control, people are now turning to, they're beginning to realize the mistakes which we have made. And that is why I still support that idea, which is for the IPOB people to position all the people that are supposed to be there, position them, in the next coming elections or whatever, so that this agitation and everything will be able to achieve, because this is a long battle. The race to win this Biafra, to let Biafra go, I don't think it's not something that we will be able to get this year, or even in 1 year, or even in 2 years' time. So we have to do the underground jobs. We need to do the underground jobs, position the right people, the people that are under Mazi, the people that are behind Mazi and the kind of try to push them in those positions, in those posts, those offices that are very, very crucial, that are very important, so that from there, all the whole jobs, the loopholes and everything, we will close them, so that when we strike, when we penetrate, it will bring positive result. But if we don't do it like that, we are just giving mandates. You can't give a sitting government mandate that, you give them a mandate that it must be today or tomorrow. No, it's never done that way. It's never done that way. So we have to do our underground jobs first, like what is happening in the Philippines. You see how President Duterte, he wants the people from his party to rule. He has a project, he has a vision, and that vision, now that his own term is coming to an end, he is working seriously for people that so that the next people who is going to take over will also continue in that same vision he has, and meaning that he is trying to position the people from his own party. If you are not in what do you call that, in line with his vision and everything, he'll remove you from office. You see, they will remove you from office. So they try to position people who work in same line, in same direction of the same vision that he has, so that after he left, the remaining projects that he's unable to finish will continue. So these are the areas we should do. And then at the same time, all the billionaires and millionaires that are in the eastern region, we should join. All of us should be together. If we all could join hands together, even without the government, we can open that seaport. We can even do it. Look at what happened in Obi Kuban or something. These are men. We can do that without even the government, knowing fully well that our business is all there. We want to channel our business there. We want to make, when people saw that, these people are together, they join hands together, they are moving in a right direction, I think we'll be able to achieve things. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah, what you're saying is true, but it's not easy. When you look at what happened to Emeka was giving order, and I don't support, our youth again, going there again. They will be wasting them. They will kill them. Emeka is a very wise guy. Instead of youth lives not to be killed, for youth not to be killed, he just step out of the office. Even ask people, it's okay. Hope, Hope, a very useless man. Hope. He could not
Honestly.
even work on Emeka's idea. He could no, it's true. He could not even work on Emeka idea. Emeka have actually set up the structure. He could have used those structure and build on those structure. He doesn't have idea what governor is all about. He could have worked on those structure Emeka already set up and take the glory. But what did he do? He sent some of them packing. Then those things, the road they support, most of the road they make award, the thickness, he was looking at them because you know what he's doing. But this Hope, you call Hope, Uzodinma, he came, what did he do? He invited military to come and kill his own people, and he's proud of it. So, people,
that guy,
our brother, he said, I'm talking about 5 states of Igbos. If Igbos are 2 million, they are okay to get Singapore. How many people are in Singapore?
Exactly.
If you have gone to Singapore is like Anambra and Imo. It's not even bigger than Anambra and Imo. So, and Singapore is closed up. See Singapore here, Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore is closed up. But what did Singapore did? They eat on tax. So Biafra land, when you look at Omar here, we actually will go back and get that, what they call that place, Obibo. Because we get Biafra, we are getting back Obibo. Obibo is coming back to Omar here. See, so that's when we talk about that, those people that even the 5 states of Biafra, Igbos can take and go their way. Let it be that Igbo. Then if our brothers want to come in, they can sit in. We did that to Bakassi. Is that Bakassi? One of those countries. We did that to them. Our people, they can go on referendum. We protect them. When you build your country, you can protect the next ones. You protect your interests. We claim them. If Nigeria, then we know that we already built our country. You can now prepare and go to war with the next country if you want to. So that's what we need to.
Anyway, I just pray that yeah, go ahead.
Somebody say will send me video. I will send you a video by Fulani with the full arms. Ebonyi State is their next target. That God should help them to conquer Ebonyi State. Oh my God. Well, they should continue. If they should conquer the governor anyway first, because the governors have been naive on all these things we are saying. Guys, like you guys know, we have just maybe more 20 something minutes to go. We finish at 11:30. Before then, Prince, do you want to have something? Then let me just have something, guys. I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Play my music. I really like my music, and guys, like Ugochi, guys, you guys should help me enjoy Ugochi.
Every time's the big one.
Okay, guys. Thank you once again for joining us, and I hope we can enjoy this together. So before the program, like we said, the IPOB have responded their sit at home. So from next week, Monday, you can go and do your normal thing. As we are watching too, as Prince is doing, so mine is just mine is 5-1 up. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's congratulations.
it's a winning thing.
They actually, I think, hopefully this time will go well, very well. Anyway, guys, let's look at this in the next one again. The next topic we are looking at before we finish up, we have 15 minutes to finish up our program tonight. Okay? Now we are looking. Have you heard of Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa.
Yeah.
Simon, who I just wonder because that guy have the capacity to control. I don't know why the IPOB is resisting the guy from taking charge. They are stopping him so much from taking charge of the company, or the office. So have you wondered why? What happened? The IPOB or the DOS, people are actually questioning their mentality and their capacity to adapt to pressure. You know why Nnamdi Kanu gets so much popularity is that whatever he said, it's very hard for him to turn around. And his people always say that Nnamdi Kanu tell us consistency is one of the things why we need it. We need to continue no matter what it is. But the DOS, just a day, just one sit at home, they just come. So people are beginning to question: are they real or they are not real? And why can't Simon be given chance to operate? Chris, do you think? Yeah, okay, go on.
Yeah, but if you could remember, our sister from Finland, the last time we had program with her, she made mention of Simon. Is not there is no authority given to him yet by Mazi to operate on his behalf or maybe issue pass orders on so many things. So as based on the way she presented it that day, so I really don't know if IPOB members have already assigned him, to take charge, or if Mazi has already passed an order that he should take charge until when he's out or until when this problem is over. So if Mazi has given that authority to him, then I think he has the right to do whatever thing. But if Mazi didn't give him that, and he started on his own, no, that will cause division, and that will cause, because a lot of people will disagree, a lot of people will also agree with him. So I think what IPOB need is just that unity, oneness, one mind, one voice, meaning that they all are still standing in the order of Mazi, and that should be final. Not that
Yeah,
Simon cannot do it. Yes, because I heard he's very powerful. He can do it. He can
yeah,
run things. Yeah, he's very, very powerful. But still, there is the head. So order must come from the top.
yeah. But I was thinking about this in that because um, the DOS have not been out here, and Simon have been outspoken, and somebody who have a military background, he will not just come to order that way, the way they just come to. This one, he could have asked them, let me do it, maybe one or two more, you know. So I don't know. Simon is actually a replicant of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you now. I've heard his voice. I've heard him speak. So I'm wondering why. Why can't they just give him a chance? And so that he
Yeah, but
operates.
for him not to have that chance, for him not to have that, then because I believe that Mazi is the person that is in the right chance, in the right this thing to issue order that he should, broadcast on Radio Biafra. So if Mazi has not given that order, or maybe passed the information through his lawyer, his private lawyer, so I think there must be something, because I can't I for example, you can't just, if I'm your second and you didn't give me instruction, you didn't give me order, then I can't just easily just go to your studio, maybe then start giving instructions or broadcasting things there. So because some other people will agree, some will not agree, and some people also have. There are people that I might say they will think, oh, he has an interior motive, something like that. So I think he should get the order straight from Mazi first before he will be able to broadcast live on Radio Biafra. That's my own suggestion.
Yeah, I know you said what you said makes sense anyway. I hope they work it out that way. So if you guys, will be going home. Do you know what time Liverpool will be playing?
I think it should be Liverpool game should be, I think, third game or something like that.
Which one the next game?
Next game is Chelsea is playing next after Man U.
What
10
time?
o'clock. 10.
Okay. Anyway, guys, if you are wondering, if you're sitting at home, stay at home. And this goes to our governors, every youth killed in Biafra land is somebody's son, is somebody's brother, and or somebody's daughter. We have to start to protect our own. Look at what happened to the Igbo. See how our brothers, the Yorubas, protect their own, and the whole matter died. That's why actually, that's the main point. The IPOP say we must continue this because we have to protect our own too. The country is chaos. The country is chaos, and that chaos is not helping the country. We need to stand up to protect our own in midst of every diversity. We need to stand up to protect our own and make it work. So if you're Yoruba, you protect your Yoruba. If you're Igbo, you protect your Igbo. Outside. But we should also have time, a common ground to dialogue with each other. As the country is today, there's no dialogue in. We have a problem in that country, and I hope one day everything will be sorted out. So, guys, if you're watching us tonight, and then if you're watching now later, please share the program later, and we'll be calling it out. We'll be calling it off tonight, and I hope to see everybody next Saturday. So, Prince, do you have one more words before we can go?
Yeah, well, I want to thank you once again for the opportunity, to be live again.
Chris,
We all are praying.
Chris, do you know this music?
Who played that?
I just come across it. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. So I just want to say thank you for the opportunity once again to be live on the platform. So this forum. So I want to also thank all the Biafrans and all the Igbos for their consideration and understanding. I also want to console the families that lost their loved ones and those that lost their property over the sit-at-home issue. We're very sorry. But just like some people are saying, most things like this do happen. So these are some of the sacrifices for freedom. But I want to console them. I want to say we're very sorry for that. And I also would like to appeal to every Nigerian, every youth in general, to keep praying for Mazi Kanu, for God's strength and God's wisdom upon him until this struggle is over. It's not easy. I know what he's going through over there. I know how difficult it is, but I believe with God on his side, he will always be a winner. So it needs our prayer, it needs our backup, it needs our encouragement. If you can fast for him, go ahead and do it. Just anything anybody can do, to make sure that there is peace in our land. So let's just join hands together and do that. And at the same time also, I would like to call on all the pastors, especially the Igbo pastors. There is someone, I watch one minister of God that says that you can't just sit at home and keep praying that God should change Nigeria, and there is no movement. So if there is no movement, nothing happened. So when you say that God should change Nigeria, God is not going to come down from heaven and change it. What you should do is, you as a man of God should as well, you have that mentality of change. Why don't you channel that mentality of change into, contesting for governorship or maybe for chairman of local government? Then let that change start from there. So you lead by example. So I pray that all of them will also reason it and stop this issue of tasking the youth, tasking everyone back home when we know that the economy is down. People are struggling to survive, and you're forcing people to pay tithes and all the rest of that. So it's not helping us. So all we need is, understanding, prayers, and obey the orders at the right time, and God in control, everything will be fine. I want to say once again, thank you, and God bless you, sir. But don't forget to come in this coming week. Now, my birthday, so I need to hear all the whole Lawube fast. I need to greet me and celebrate me.
I own better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, take care, bro. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, bro. Sure.
Thank you. So, guys, we have heard of praise and what he said. Our program is running over tonight, and they just play my last music, guys. Oh, that's amazing. That's all for tossing. Okay, guys. I need you for Okay, guys, wherever you are, I just say thank you very much for watching this program today, and we appreciate each and everyone that called in tonight. Those that share our video, and I thank Chukwudi. I thank Chukwudi Benjamin Uzun. Chukwudi Benjamin, thank you very much for being with us tonight. I thank everyone that called in. About Jeff, Chief Diplomat, everyone that contributed tonight. I thank you so much. You know, my take on this sit at home, it has been called off, so you take time. But we should actually obey order, because those lives that lost is not necessary. You could have, spare your life and live your life just to obey the common order. We can work together. Sometimes you may have the best idea, just obey first, then you can contribute. Not every time we want to know we are the best, we know the best. We want to rebel. There's a time things will happen. You just have to give in. Just calm down and stay your home. Whatever showman you want to make is not necessary. Respect yourself and let peace reign. That's what we are. So guys, I would just want to thank you guys tonight for joining the OB, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you also for those that won the OB competition. Stay safe. Love OB. The future you. See.